You're gonna have to crunch down with your upper body while you're raising your knee up. Hey guys, Mark McKilley with Live Anabolic, and today I put together a really fun core workout that you can do at home. And guys, these are 5 different exercises, and only one of them uses any equipment, some bands. So if you don't have bands, or if you're traveling for whatever reason, you can still do this workout just doing 4 of the 5 exercises. Trust me guys, you're gonna really love this. Now guys, before I move on, I just wanna quickly explain that, these are YouTube videos, and if you guys would give us a thumbs up, like them, share, hit that share button. Send this to some of your friends that you think need to see, whether it's this particular workout, or if you think they would be interested in our channel, that would be fantastic. So when you share and like and post comments, all right, it really helps our YouTube ratings, which means we can reach more men around the world. And of course, that's our goal, is helping people everywhere. Men in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and up in their 70s. Take control of their life, get back into shape, all right? Be able to live the best, most fun, productive life you can, because hell, I'm 58 guys, and I don't want to, I'm going to be around for what, at least 20, probably 30 more years, all right? Maybe even longer. I don't want these next 30 years to be so-so just because I can't keep up, all right? So I'm still going to Colorado, to the Rocky Mountains, to go climbing with my friends that are in their 20s. I mean, these are guys that are in the Marines, that are in fantastic shape. So I want to be able to keep up and still do things like that. And I won't be able to if I just kind of give up and let things slide, okay? It'll get really, really bad quick. So without further ado, I'm going to step you through these 5 really cool core exercises. Remember, only one of them needs any equipment at all. That's the neat thing about this particular workout. All right, so guys, exercise number 1 is called an ab kick-out. It's real straightforward, guys. So just get down on your butt here, all right? Now, I'm using my hands to basically stabilize my upper body, okay? And all I'm gonna do is focus on bringing my knees towards my chest, and then I'm gonna kick out straight, which means I have to lean back, in, out. So we're gonna do 10 of these, and look at the tempo here, guys. So you don't want to be doing this real fast, all right? So try to control the weight of your legs, and then try to get those knees as close to your chest as you can. So squeeze, kick, squeeze, kick. We're gonna do 10 of those, okay? And then after you've done 10, take a little rest, all right? Now, not 2 or 3 minutes, okay? Just take a short little rest, and then we're gonna move on to exercise number 2. Okay, exercise number 2. Back up on our feet here. Now this is called an elbow to knee. Now I'm just going to put my fingers on the side of my head here. Don't lock your hands and put them behind your head, because it'll make you pull your head down, okay? It'll give you a really bad neck crack. So I just kind of put my hands on the side of my head, on my temples here. And what we're going to do is we're going to cross over. So our right elbow is going to go to our left knee, and then switch it up. So if you don't crunch your upper body, you won't be able to touch, all right? You can't get that full range of motion. You're gonna have to crunch down with your upper body while you're raising your knee up. All right, so I want you to do 10 on each side, okay? So anytime we do an alternating movement like that, and I call out for 10 reps, it always means 10 on each side, pretty much no matter what exercise it is. So guys, really focus on crunching that upper body down as you bring your knee up, and you'll really feel it here. Now you're also gonna feel it in your hip flexors, okay? Especially after doing those ab kickouts when we were down on the floor a minute ago. So stretch out those ab flexors, okay? Your hip flexors before you do this, all right? Because it's really gonna get nice and tight. Okay, so the third core exercise today is really one of my favorites. It's something I do at the gym a lot with some really expensive equipment. You know, those cable crossover machines are fantastic, but we can replicate that here at home real easily with these bands, really inexpensive, but you have to have it with the high anchor, okay? So these are gonna be called, these are banded ab crunches, all right? Now, you're gonna get down on your knees, all right? And so I'm gonna take these handles and I'm gonna basically put the back of my hands on my forehead. Okay, and I'm going to keep those there, all right? And I'm literally going to focus on pulling my hands, my elbows, and everything down and then back towards my knees. I'm doing a crunch. Get those knees or those elbows all the way to your knees and then control the resistance on the way up. So, guys, if you want to at the very bottom, 1, 2, smooth up, smooth down, 1, 2. So I like to do a little short pause at the bottom of the movement when you're under peak contraction, all right? Those abs should really be firing hard. And if you hold it at the bottom like this for a couple of seconds, you won't have to do so many reps to get the same effect. Great exercise, guys. And remember, if you can't do all the reps that I call for, you don't have to hold it at the bottom like that, all right? So kind of experiment with how many bands you're using, how much resistance, basically. And if you can get to the number of reps that I call out for without increasing the bands, then hold it at the bottom for a couple seconds like I was just doing there. All right, so exercise number 4, guess what? We're back down on the ground here. These are called side bridges. There's tons and tons of different plank movements. This is kind of a pseudo plank here, all right? So we're gonna be on our side. I'm gonna put my feet together, all right? And we're gonna be doing this on our elbows, guys. So you're just gonna start here and lift yourself up so you're in a nice straight line, okay? I like to put my hand on my waist and I'm just gonna bring it down till I barely touch the ground and back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So remember, at the top of the movement, I want your body to be as straight as you can possibly get it. So if you're still kind of sagging, okay, that means you're not contracting your core hard enough, all right? So if you can only do 6 or 7 of these with good form, that's okay. Do as many as you can, but I want you to do 10, all right? Flip over to the other side and then do 10 more on your other side. Okay, so exercise number 5, the last one for our core today. It's got the coolest name, right? A Spider-Man plank. Doesn't get much better than that. There's some other exercises called Supermans that are really fun, but a Spider-Man plank is a great name. So we're gonna get down into a low plank position where we're on our elbows, all right? So here I am, standard plank, and I'm just gonna bring my knee up towards my elbow, and I'm gonna be alternating from side to side. Now, guys, you see how my head's turning? I'm looking towards the side that my knee is coming up on. So, your knee is not going to be able to come up all the way to your elbow. None of us are that flexible. You'd have to be in Cirque du Soleil production to be able to do that. But guys, the goal is just to get that knee working on both sides. It's gonna hit your entire core. You can't help but contract everything when you're moving those knees back and forth. And once again, you're gonna feel that in your hip flexors. So guys, 5 great exercises for our core. Easy way to build your abs at home. Only one of them requires any equipment whatsoever, which means when you're traveling, you can even do this at the office if you really need to. You can do 4 out of the 5 with no equipment. And guys, remember, you're not gonna build those abs overnight, right? You need to really stick with the nutrition and stick with these workouts to see results. and never give up on yourself.